But yeah, thank you guys for 500 subs. It would not be possible without you guys. Because yeah, at the end of the like yes, the algorithm has been putting my videos up a lot. But at the end of the day, it's up to you guys to click on my video, choose to enjoy it, and then join the community. Yeah, just gotta set up more predictions throughout matches and maybe some more channel point stuff. That'll come as I introduce mods into the channel. But yeah. Um, what else do I have to? Yeah, I think this just goes to show again. Like now we're heading into our therapy session, but I think this just goes to show, right? Like even if a regular old guy like me, right, a regular just regular average dude like me, anyone can make it, right? If I can make it, anyone can. Genuinely. And especially if I can make it, anyone can make it. Because I honestly came from one of the lowest lows. Like mentally, I was in one of the darkest places when I started content creation. Yeah, I'm very committed to this. Yeah, but yeah, no, seriously. Like I started content creation when I was in one of my mentally lowest points, right? Like I had just come off of like suicide watch and everything. Like I had just come off of suicide watch and my therapist finally said like it's fine for me to like return to trying to live normally. But at that point like I was like, dude, I don't want to live normally. I want to live extraordinarily, right? I want to show the world, like not even show the world. I think more so show myself that if if I can build something out of quite literally nothing, right? My mental is in shambles. And if I can build something out of those pieces, then I can build anything I want to in life. And that was my mission coming out of this, right? And I guess it slowly that evolved. Slowly that became like a self goal to like an outward goal. Like if I can do this, it just goes to show that anyone can do this, right? And it's like mentally I'm on top of the mountain even though physically we aren't there yet. That's what it's like. So yeah, you got it right. I am at the top of the mountain mentally. Like I have like I'm yeah. I wanted to and uploaded a couple videos and then stopped. Commitment's the hardest part and you got it down. Thank you. Yeah. And it's like mentally I'm at the top of the mountain even though physically we are nowhere near the peak. I think that we've only just started getting our foot off the ground if anything. If that, right? Because this is our first month together and we've only gotten 500 subs. And yes, that's a lot for like a small content creator to have 500 in 1 month. But if you really think about it in the grand scheme of things with people having like 1 billion subs, like that's nothing. But like mentally I feel like I have 1 billion subs and that's kind of how it is, right? So here's the pro tip. Also Forevers, thank you for the follow, man. Much love. Thank you so much. Much love. Yeah, 30 Twitch subs. That is a crazy number to start at. Yeah, genuinely, we have done crazy things this month. This month has been crazier than I would have ever expected, right? When I started this at the end of March, March 22nd was when I started content creation. I had just gotten cleared from suicide watch. Um, I no longer needed someone to follow me around throughout the day to make sure I wasn't a danger to myself or others. And then um, say, okay, I have two choices here to go back to life as it was, right? Playing games with no life, like no life in games while just working and going to school, or I can do something extraordinary with my hobby. And that's what I chose. I chose to share these moments with you guys, and it has like honestly given me like an amazing time. Like one of the better times of my life was this month just creating content for you guys. And that being said, with everything that's been said so far, um, I think I think it's a bit of an understatement to say that I have gotten a lot of hate. I think I've gotten a lot of hate already, a lot of people are like, dude, this guy's kind of weird. He's kind of cringe. But at the same time, like we can be hated and mocked. But once we're on top of the world, it's like, what are they going to say to us? Do you know what I mean? And it's like, if a guy like me can make it to the top, anyone can. Genuinely, like it's just not. It's just like it should. It's like impossible for anyone to say otherwise. That they can't do it. That they can't make their dreams a reality. So that's the pro tip, right? The pro tip is like what has gotten me so far was honestly a bit of delusion. I'm gonna admit it. I'm a bit delusional for like trying for like for going on the journey that I've gone on this month and creating 100 something. How many videos have we created this month? Oh my god, it's lagging. Oh wait, no, it's not lagging. It's just YouTube being YouTube. We have created 130 videos in pretty much the span of a month. That is insane. So you can see my delusional state at this point. Like I don't think that anyone in their right mind would be able to do that. So again, right? If you wanna chase your dreams and you wanna make those pipe dreams come true, what you really need to do is have a bit of delusion. Because what because what separates you from like the average Joe is your ability to press onward in spite of all the odds stacked against you. And any person that realistically looks at it will look at it and say, "Oh my God, that's impossible," right? But if you're delusional, anything looks possible. You will keep pushing forward as if nothing has changed, right? As if nothing is going wrong, and that is what's gotten me so far, honestly. A bit of delusion and also a lot of support from you guys. But at first, I wasn't even getting support, right? Because at first we started at 0 subs, and I honestly my first like 20 something videos were at 0 subs. Like I got nothing, and it's like putting out those 20 videos or so and having no one look at them and no one say anything to me while I was just grinding alone. Honestly, like if it wasn't for my bit, if it wasn't for my deluded state, I wouldn't have continued going. So that's the pro tip. If you want to make your dreams come true, just shut out the world. Treat the world as if they're just a spectator, right? And you are the center of the world now. Yeah, it counts shorts. It counts shorts, so I guess it doesn't really count all that much because I do have like 20 shorts or something, 10 or something. Not a whole lot compared to actual videos. Let's see here. So I have 10 montages. 10 montages. 1 2. Oh, it goes by 12, 14 shorts, 10 montages. So that's 24. I have 106 actual full length videos on my channel in the span of a month. So it takes quite a bit of delusion. But yeah. So if like that's just what it takes, honestly. You have to be a bit mentally insane. So, but you just got to do what it takes. And it's just like what my dad used to tell me, right? My dad used to tell me this. When things are really hard and it looks impossible to do, look down at your feet and just keep walking, right? And the reason why he said this is because when you look forward and you see how far you have yet to go, right? You're going to be discouraged. You're going to think it's impossible. There is no way I can walk down the entirety of Route 66 from Chicago to California, right? So you just look down at your feet and you take it one step at a time, and then next thing you know it, you're at the finish line. And that's the reason why he said that. So if this is the only wisdom that you take away from this stream, then take it. Because when things seem impossible, whether it be whether it be watching your mom go through cancer, or doing an exam you never thought you could pass, or you don't think you can pass, or playing in a basketball tournament that you don't think you're ever going to win, right? Or even just a game, right? Like, we're playing games here. Like, to me, it might not seem like a game, but to all of you, I understand it seems like a game. So let's just say it's a game and you're trying to get elo, right? You're trying to get to like 3,000 elo on Face It. And yes, right now you're at 1,000 elo and you don't think you're ever going to make it. Just put your head down, stare at your feet, and take one step at a time. And slowly but surely you'll get there. And just don't ever look forward. Just keep stepping until someone tells you to stop stepping, because you're way past where you're supposed to be. And that's what it takes to go above and beyond. And you don't stop walking until someone physically stops you, or until something physically stops you. Because even if you reach your dreams, there is always another dream ahead of that. So you just keep looking down, you just keep walking. And that is how you can genuinely achieve anything you want. You just keep going. Your schedule, uploading, and everything is committed and consistent. You're able to bring us, all of us, together at a time and watch you. That's amazing stuff. Yeah. I would say that it's amazing, but it genuinely has nothing to do with me as a person. Like, it has nothing to do with what I'm doing. It has everything to do with what you guys are doing. Because honestly, if it was just one of you guys in chat, I doubt you would stay for long, right? It takes a whole community to stick together. One rock cannot stick to another, right? It takes a whole beach to create a beach. Does that make sense? It's like I can't glue together a single stick to another stick if there is no other stick. I can't create something cohesive without multiple parts. Does that make sense? So it's like I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you guys banding together. Because if it was just one of you guys, then like you guys wouldn't stay for long. But slowly but surely, like groups of you guys trickle in at once, right? So like 3 of you guys come at a time, another 3 come at a time, and suddenly we have 9 average viewers a stream, and that's what we're having now. Like generally my average viewers is like around 9 now. It's like at first it was 3, then it became 6, and then it became 9 over the course of a month. Like, yeah, it's fluctuated a little bit. Some nights would be 7, some nights would be 6, some nights would be up to 8, some nights would be up to 12, and then other nights would be down to 5, other nights would be 4. Yeah. And it's like it wouldn't be possible without you guys. Because no matter how much hard work I put in, no matter how much time I dedicate to this, it still takes people to band together and create a community. So don't think of it as like you guys are following me. Genuinely think of it as like you guys are joining a whole village, and we're just building it together. Yes, we're building the Tallycat Nation. Obviously, your schedule benefits NA viewers versus EU, but the fact you keep growing and doing this shows you are doing great stuff. Yeah, actually. Can I have the Tallycat Steam link? Yes. I'll have to set up the. I'll probably set it up now. Oh wait, it's Moobot. Here, you can have it now. And I'll set it up here. Custom commands. Tallycats. Boom. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, I'll probably start migrating stuff over to Nightbot with time. What's the command for the group now? It says Tallycats. No, all good. Yeah, I'll probably start migrating stuff over with time, but for now we're just gonna stick with Moobot. Only purely out of just habit. But yeah, I don't know. And yeah, that's my that was a therapy session. How to find self how to I don't think it's more so like self motivation. Because motivation is a whole nother topic, right? Finding the motivation to do something is a whole nother topic. But this is more so the idea of discipline. Because at the end of the day, discipline will always beat motivation. Because there'll be days where you wake up and you genuinely don't even have the will to live. There'll be days you wake up and you're like, dude, I don't even want to move, right? And it's like there's nothing you can do to regain that for the day, right? Because that's just that for one factor or another, maybe it's multiple factors. You just can't find the motivation. And it's like the only thing at that point that would keep you going is sheer willpower and discipline. So that's why at the end of the day, discipline and willpower will always have your back more than motivation. And that is why I gave you the advice I gave you. It's like it doesn't matter how impossible something seems. If you just go, honestly. It's that simple. You just go. I know I know people out there is like when they hear this, they're gonna start clowning, right? They're gonna be like, dude, Atlas. But like some people genuinely just can't go. Like you just can't expect everyone. Yes, I can. I can expect anyone to go, right? Because honestly, like it's unfair for you to say that no one has been where you are. Because with 8 billion people on the planet, you really think that you're the only person experiencing the life circumstances that you are experiencing? Like even with the most extraordinary circumstances, like let's say the Ukraine war, right? Let's say the Ukrainian war. Like yeah, I might not understand what it's like, but I'm sure that if you look hard enough, it's almost like the nation has millions of people in it, tens of millions of people in it, and so you'll find tens of million people that are experiencing what you're experiencing. So it's like if they are banding together and moving forward, why can't you? You have no excuse. And if like it's like you see these, and it's like you can even just look it up, right? You see like these crippled people, people with no arms, people with no legs, no hands, people that are missing their noses, people that are missing eye vision, people that are deaf permanently, people that can't even speak. Some people are born without like the mental faculties that we have called Down syndrome, right? And it's like they can't even think the way we think, yet they are trying just as hard. Like they're trying so hard to put their lives together, so you have no excuse. And it's like I don't, and like anyone who says otherwise is genuinely just like a snowflake pussy boy, and I don't care if that offends you, right? Because that is what you are. You are making excuses for yourself because you can't take the difficulties of life, and that's coming from someone who pretty much that's coming from someone who tried to kill themselves. Like I said earlier, I came off suicide watch and straight back into life. So you just go. Like I spent so much time feeling sorry for myself, but what good does that do for anyone, right? You want to be beneficial to society? Stop stop just stop crying about shit. What are your tears going to do? They're not going to grow a tree. It's not nearly enough water, right? You can't cry and use your tears to grow a tree. But what you can do is you can hike down to the river every day, take that 2 mile hike with the bucket and carry up the water yourself and then grow something beautiful. So there it is. So at the end of the day, it comes down to discipline. Preacher out here. Okay, dude. No, I like genuinely like I'm not the only type of person. I'm not the only person that would say this type of thing either. Anyone out there that you see that is putting their life that is putting their life forward, right? That is constantly pushing forward, they will say the same thing to you. And the only people that will ever disagree with you are the people that aren't pushing forward. The only people that would ever disagree with you when you think this way and you have that discipline and the self and you have that self-discipline and that willpower to keep on moving, anyone that disagrees with that mindset is the person that is not progressing. Is the person that genuinely doesn't see enough worth in themselves to push forward. And that's sad for them. And I want to just put that into perspective. Like when these people, right? Like these are the same type of people. Like who are these? Like you sometimes when I scroll through comments, I don't really look at the comments all that much. Like I just click the love button because I'm like, oh, thanks for interacting with my video, and then I move on. But sometimes I like to stop and read some of these. Some of them are genuinely like really kind, and it's like let's go. I should comment, but I just like watching. No, you don't have to comment, but sometimes I look at it. It's like some of these people are like genuinely like just trying to push forward. But imagine this, right? Some of these people like this guy or this guy, it's like these are the type of people that you know for a fact won't be moving forward. It's like he's just getting started with this, posts his Twitch, so you know that he was trying to grind, right? But he stopped after one video 6 months ago. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, again, this just proves my point. And it's like I could probably go to any of these guys and they'd be the same thing. 85 subs. Last video was 1 year ago. And he posts once a year, unironically. He posts 3 times in 1 year, and all the other times he posts once a year. His schedule is coming up soon. He should probably be posting one soon, right? And it's like these are the same type of people that would be trying to put you down. And it's like if these people are, and this just proves my point. It's like these are the people that put you down, but they're also the people that aren't moving forward. Yeah, a lot of people don't like continuing after not seeing results. It's like, who cares? It's not about the results, right? It's about your self-worth. I didn't start this with the intention of growing big. I started this because I just love to share like the moments I have in games. I started my channel just purely off of that, just thinking that like, hey, if if my friends like to watch me play, surely people out there on the internet will also like it, and I'm sure they'll have a good time. And if that's not true, then that's fine. I'll still keep posting because I genuinely like sharing moments. So it's like this isn't from me not seeing results. I didn't see results for the longest time. I posted like 20 to 30 videos that had like 0 views for the longest time. 0 views, 0 interactions. I had 0 subs. And it's like I still didn't quit. It's because I love to do what I do. I love to put the things out. I love to put things out that people enjoy watching. I love to put things out because I enjoy playing. And that is that at the end of the day is all that matters, is that I enjoy it. So who cares? Right? Life is too short for someone else to say that they didn't enjoy your shit, so you should stop doing it. If you enjoy it, do it, dude. And that applies for anything. It's not even content creation or gaming. It's for literally anything.